1, 2, 3, go.
Let's go.
I just figured out the podcast title for this episode already.
Welcome in.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I was sharing it on the book face and I typed Saturday Night's All Right for Podcast.
Okay.
See, you're welcome.
I was thinking more along the lines of it's giving thanks.
No,
mean-
ours is way better.
I mean, and then you can even pick your favorite version if you like the Elton John version better, or if you care for Nickelback or watching Charlie's Angels. Whenever the Angels beat Demi Moore half to death in Hollywood in that second movie,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
give us a rings. You never watched the Charlie's Angels movies?
Nope.
No,
Oh, teenage Matt loved those Charlie's Angels movies.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, baby.
It's about as far as we're going with that. Anyway, welcome in episode 16.
Let's give thanks while we're at it.
We are one day later than
Thanks
usual.
for Cameron Diaz.
I was in parts unknown for the past 4 days, so we were not able to do this live on Friday like normal, so we have moved it to Saturday.
Saturday.
So it is currently Saturday, November 29th, 2025 at 9:14 p.m. Eastern Time. How was your Thanksgiving, guys?
Mine was good. We tried to make it as traditional as possible.
Tradition.
With some of the family stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of made that a little bit hard, but we were all together, and so we kind of just made the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
So overall, it was good. And then and I'll kind of touch on this a little bit later because I want to ask you guys, how do you start the next season? But going to a charity event by Children's Hospital on Friday.
Insert town here.
I'm going tomorrow.
I was already there.
It's good.
Like, insert daughter here. Insert did a thing there.
But it's good. It's we had a good Thanksgiving and Black Friday and I guess slow Saturday.
Happy Black Friday to everybody.
Black Friday. Yep.
I saw a meme today. It's like, did you know that Black Friday was named after Rebecca Black, who released the song Friday in 2011?
It all makes sense now. The prophecy is fulfilled.
God, that song was so bad.
Yeah.
That song was so bad.
And then Patrice O'Neal came up with, well, not Patrice O'Neal, but he's a comedian. Patrice, whatever his name was, who did that song, he just kept coming up with more and more terrible songs. And to the point where Friday wasn't even nearly as bad as you remember if you've heard the other crap he came up with.
Yeah.
What was his name? Oh my god. I gotta look that up now.
Yep.
Doc, did you change something?
I turned my mic off while I burped.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Patrice Wilson was his name.
Your mic just opened up like a lot.
Oh. Oh.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Dr. J, how was your Thanksgiving?
Well, it was okay. Last week I was out running around Kentucky at a music teacher conference, so I was checking you guys. Yeah, Kentucky.
I thought that was in Nashville.
No, well, okay. Sidebar. No,
Story
my
time.
music teacher friend said, you know what would be real fun before we leave for 3.5 days of music teacher education stuff? If we drive 3.5 hours the other way to go to the CMA Awards because he won one of those music teacher of excellence things. So I got to go to the CMAs for free, which
was it fun?
I was more terrified of the aspect of having to go along with him, thinking he'd have to take photos and walk everywhere, and I would be all sweaty, and I had to wear fancy formal clothes. But really, it was just dress up, go to this show like a concert, and then leave.
You didn't go to any of the after parties?
There was an after party for suckers who wanted to drop $300 on something, but he got tickets con for that too. So we wandered around and had finger foods, and it was like a nightclub. There was a band
Yeah.
playing. There was like 2,000 people in the room legit because there was just buttholes and elbows.
There's
There
a
was a
producer on a country station that is near us, and she went to the CMAs as well. And
yeah, we saw the
he was talking
before
about the after party.
yeah, the show started. Before the show started, they did like the media market station of the year and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so it stood out. I was cracking a joke about this lady wearing a green dress. It looked like she was in a big broccoli suit. So I called her broccoli, called her broccoli girl.
Rob.
And then
Broccoli
of course,
Rob.
yeah, on the way over to from the ceremony to the after party, of course we ran into broccoli girl. She's like 30 paces ahead. And my music teacher friend, I love him, but he is a social butterfly, and he talks to everybody at any moment if you just look at him. So he sees her, he looks at me, and you just see him kind of make a beeline. Like, oh god, no! So I stopped walking for about 5 seconds and let them keep going, and I just kind of stood back and I'm like, all right, let's see where this is going. But yeah, we went to the CMAs. We went to the after party, and it was nuts. There was people. I got free Dutch Brother drinks. I don't drink coffee, but these little blue drinks. It was nice to chug a couple of those. There was a people giving tattoos in the middle of the room. Yeah, that was nuts, man.
I would not have expected that.
No, I wouldn't have either. Needless to say, after the evening in Nashville, around midnight, we left to go to Lexington, which was another 3-hour drive.
Yeah, buddy.
So the CMAs were in Nashville.
Yes,
Then what was in Lexington?
the teacher conference.
Teacher conference.
Oh, okay.
We made a triangle.
That
We went
makes
from
more-
insert town here.
That's what he was supposed
Nashville
to go to.
to Lexington, and then we got there about 4 a.m. and slept till 7 when we had to get up and go to registration.
So
And then-
Nashville is only 3.5 hours from Lexington?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
All right.
How is it also only 3.5 hours from Knoxville?
Man,
It's
it's
the
probably
other
more
way.
3. It's probably more 3. Plus, there's a time change going from Knoxville to Nashville.
I suppose. That's crazy, though.
Yeah, it's almost the exact same.
Insert towns here.
Oh crap!
Didn't say we live in Knoxville.
What's Knoxville? I'm in Nova Scotia.
I mean, we don't live in Knoxville. I don't. You don't. None of us actually do.
What the heck is even Knoxville? I don't even know.
Some of us do.
I don't.
The Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Anyway, Lexington came down, all that stuff. Basically, I was on Thanksgiving break like almost a week earlier than most because we had an in-service day the following Monday, and I worked on junk in my room all day. Anyway, back to Thanksgiving. It was fine, but just getting to it was a lot. Yeah, we went to my in-laws. My father doesn't travel very well, so he lives about an hour and a half from me anyway. So I typically would go get him. But with a cancer diagnosis with him back in 2020.
Oh, you said your father. I thought you said your in-law.
No, my father.
I was like, your in-law was a truck driver.
That's true.
He should be able to travel. Your father, yeah.
My father, my flesh and blood boy. He kept beating around the bush all week, like I'm going to come, I'm coming, and then he goes, I'm not coming.
I'm not going.
So a little less driving on my behalf. But yeah, we were there with my in-laws and wifey and little daughter, and we ate turkey and did all the things, and we just put the tree up like 2 hours ago. It's been pretty basic.
Yeah,
How
mine
was yours, Alden?
Mine was all over the place. I left
Sounds like
here.
me.
I woke up at 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Left here at 7 a.m. Drove to other town east of here because it's where my primary care doctor has been for like 20 years. And had to get new blood work done because we talked about my thyroid medicine on here about a month ago. It was all jacked up, so I had to go up there and get new labs. Apparently they're good now, so they didn't call me about it yet, but I got my report from Quest and it looks good. So then we leave there, drive a little bit further, get some breakfast. Then we're trying to go up towards West Virginia, and for some reason my map was just like, we're not going to take I-81 at all today. You're going to take back highways, and we ended up in like almost near Honaker, Virginia. I'm like, I should not be here. So it took us a lot longer than we wanted, but we ended up around 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Ended up in West Virginia. So I took Charleston. So I took my little. It's called the Capital Collection. If you've ever seen one of these, it is a book that has like every state capital in it, and it has a picture of the state house. And if you go into any of the state capitals, they all have receptionists who will stamp this. So like last year I went to Columbus. You can see, kind of hard to focus.
It's like a passport.
Yeah, it's basically like a national parks passport, which I have one of those here as well. Didn't actually go to any this time. But so I went to West Virginia, and I got my stamp on that. Then I went to the gift shop because I always try to get something from there. Still nothing as cool as the Madison Capitol building, but I did get this little train, which I think is made of coal. It literally looks like it's carved from coal, which is pretty cool.
You should lick it.
I did. And then we drove another hour to Point Pleasant and had to go pay tribute to the Mothman, and I got this glow-in-the-dark Mothman figurine and some other memorabilia.
Real stop you right there. We are so disappointed in you. We are so disappointed.
I have
You did
pictures.
not slap any cheeks.
Okay.
Well, that we know of.
Okay. This is not going to be as good as, just actually putting the picture on stream, but as you can tell from my expression, I was quite transfixed by those cheeks.
You couldn't keep eye contact. You were like,
dude, I went cross-eyed. I was like,
damn cheeks.
Trust me, I've been there.
but by the time we finished Point Pleasant, we're like, okay, cross the bridge into Gallipolis or whatever it's called, and like let's get north. It was like 6 p.m. before we got there, and by the time we got there, we're like, I'm done. We stopped at Burger King on the way. It's like, just need dinner. Unloaded the car, and we're like, whatever, we're done for the night. So then I spent Wednesday sitting around the house playing PlayStation. I went to some stores and got some stuff. And Thursday we didn't leave the house at all. We had some some friends or some family come over. Hannah's sister and brother-in-law weren't able to make it, so it was just Hannah, her parents, me, and then her aunt and uncle and their 2 of their kids and one of their grandkids came over. So it was like 8 of us in total. Not a very big dinner. And then yesterday I took Alden to the there's a, well, I don't live there, so I'm not afraid to dox the town. It's a city. There's this place called the AHA. It stands for a hands-on adventure. It's like a kids museum, kind of like insert city that we live in. Well, there you go.
That's amusing.
it's kind of like that. Not as fancy, but it's a little cheaper. So we took him there for like an hour, and then one night I took him to there's a mall up there. It's like a dead mall. It's like dying. So we walked around, which actually is kind of
not Mall of America, by the way.
It was actually not as dead as I thought it was going to be. There's actually some people there, so we walked around there and just for a minute, didn't buy anything, but didn't really do a whole lot. Mostly just played PlayStation the whole time I was up there, but just fine because I don't get to do that at home unless I'm like streaming pretty much. So it was nice to just sit on the couch and play. And then we left today, and we got up, went to Timmy's for breakfast, old Tim Hortons, and just drove all the way down. And we actually made it from there. It's 400 miles, and we made it from there home. If you don't count Tim Hortons, which is literally 2 miles from their house, we only stopped twice all day, which is, I think, is incredible for having a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old to only stop twice. So we made decent time. We did it in 8 hours. Supposed to be 6.5. We did it in 8. So
I didn't know 9-month-olds could drive.
What's that?
I didn't know 9-month-olds could drive.
He's very advanced. So
very nice.
But yeah, Black Friday didn't do anything. Thanksgiving didn't do much. Very uneventful year. I did not have the means to do the podcast up there like we mentioned we were going to. So that's where I have been. I've been missing in action since Monday on Twitch. So I'm ready to get started back tomorrow. Well, technically tonight, but
yeah,
cat.
Your personal stuff tomorrow.
No, I missed her.
Nah.
I'm always directionally challenged.
Kitty.
Yeah.
But
Well, Alden said he wasn't doing any sort of Black Friday things because he was still up north. But
I also don't have money.
well, yeah, there's that too.
And I did all my Christmas shopping weeks ago.
I have a little crevice, and I know my wife's not listening to me right now, but all her Christmas presents are conveniently behind this file cabinet beside me. So
Mine
all I
were
gotta
in
do is
my
grab
closet
them.
for months.
I ordered some stuff for my wife. My wife.
I think I'm really
Yeah,
good.
you know.
Whenever I was enjoying drinks 2 weeks ago on the stream, I actually did some enjoying drink shopping and got her another present. But I also got me something too. But that's
Was that already 2 weeks ago? I thought that was last week.
no, I was in Lexington.
No,
remember?
he was not.
That's
here.
right.
I was rubbing elbows with Lainey Wilson and all that jazz. So
Dude, I feel like I haven't been here in like weeks. It feels so off.
Yeah,
same.
it really does.
Yep. But my Black Friday yesterday, everyone's kind of getting sniffles and stuff, and I typically on weekends or days we have breaks. I get up at the butt crack of dawn anyway.
We started
But-
hanging up some. I'm sorry, cut you off.
No, you're fine, brother. You're fine. I was going to say I didn't do
Brother.
I didn't do hardly anything on Black Friday except I ran out to go do some errands, and then half the stores I wanted to go to were closed for those errands. So went to insert used bookstore here and got some stuff, and then
We've said the bookstore. I don't know how many times.
I've not said McKay's bookstore.
It's Walden Books.
Oh, half price books,
There's more than one.
smart toys and books. We're
There's
learning.
Smart Toys and Books. Now you're really putting our location out there.
Knowledge is love. Smart toys and books.
It's now called Smart Books and Toys.
Oh, I thought it'd say like smart devices and nothing.
Did you end up buying the Resident Evil 3?
No,
Good.
I'm going to end up doing enough trade-in credit, I guess, to get it one day because it's this huge, giant statue of insert main character here. It's
Why is that redacted?
I'm pretty
Guys, have you
sure-
ever played Resident Evil 3? I won't spoil anything, but the main character is.
her name is. No, it was Jill Valentine, and it was a really cool statue, and it had a little handgun thing for her too. But
I was about to say her remake character model is pretty cool. So that's
I do dig it.
that's a pretty
If
cool.
I had enough,
figure.
if I had enough stuff for the trade-in, and one of the things I discussed with the both of you regarding trade-ins, I took this at one point.
Mhm.
Oh, and if I,
I
it's
had
like
one of
Inception.
those.
It's like Inception. I can see me and you and me. And who's that? Anyway, the McKay's overlord said, "No, you should hold on to this because this was my little brother's and warts and all. And it still works. I need a battery cover. And I'm going to try to do some doohickeys to make the screen fancy boy. But
I've got my purple one somewhere. I haven't seen it in years.
was it
I
the
had that
atomic
exact
purple one,
one.
the see-through one?
No, just regular.
Oh, regular purple.
I had that
See,
exact one.
I dig this one. I always remembered it being the Pokemon one, but maybe not.
That's what I thought first. As soon as I saw it, I was expecting to see like Pikachu and stuff on it.
Yeah.
I never had the Pokemon design on the front.
I don't know where any of my handhelds are because I still have my original Game Boy Advance, the Glacier see-through one. The oldest thing I have in my room is this, the last gen SP that came out.
Oh, I love that one.
That one was so
Still-
cool.
Still have a Spyro sticker on it that came with the third Spyro Game Boy game. But this one was cooler because I don't know if you did. You guys have like the first runs of the SPs,
No.
or did you have the later
little
ones?
rectangle-y purple guys?
Well, either way, the first ones. I don't know if you remember this, but this backlight button, it turns your backlight off.
Yeah.
On the newer models, it turns your backlight brighter.
Oh,
So it's like significantly better. Like I love the last
having that
models.
Jackson one.
Supercharged backlights.
It was awesome. I love that thing. But it took me years before I realized there's no headphone jack on it.
Really?
And I thought that was the craziest thing. There's no headphone jack on the SP for some reason. They took it off.
Oh. Wonder why.
The DS has one, but SP doesn't.
My wife's
My wife.
Game Boy is
Ow.
in pretty good shape. What do I need this for?
I remember having the big old brick Game Boy.
Thanks.
Me and my sister both got one for.
Oh, I had iterations of each. I had the brick, My brother
So
and I had this one, and I think the SP that we had at one
I
point.
remember
this isn't
that.
mine. I don't know where it came from. It's not mine. Mine was the clear see-through glacier one, but this one, I think someone. I think I killed a guy. I think my mom just got it from someone. I do still have this bad boy though.
Alden, are you holding the trident?
A PSP 3000. I got this when I was at Wally High.
Never had a PSP. Never had.
I bought this thing because my first semester of community college, I was sitting in the the student lounge of one of the buildings, and I had discovered this game called Crisis Core, and I was watching the cutscenes. It's like this looks balls. I gotta go play this thing. So
balls?
that night I had to go to
Positive balls or negative balls?
positive good ones. Grandes. I had to go to this concert on campus, so I went to the college next door to the campus, and I bought this bundle that had the original Dissidia game, and the Advent Children Final Fantasy VII UMD Blu-ray. You can't remember when they had the little videos, the UMD disc, and it was a bundle for that. And I picked this thing up and bought Crisis Core with it. And I fell in love with the PSP at that point. I loved this thing. I played it nonstop. Still waiting on the battery to explode, though. They said after so long, your battery, because it's lithium, will just swell and pop. Mine is still in decent shape, though.
I wonder if that's what happened to my brothers. I got him a God of War version one year, and one day he's just like, "Yeah, it's not working." But to be fair, my brother mistreated all of our electronics, and I think I've told Viper this before, but we had one of those PlayStation 1s with the LCD screen that would lift up.
Mm-hmm.
And I had another friend looking at it for something. He borrowed it. I don't know, something happened, and he told me he opened it up and he found an intact Cheeto inside the case.
Doesn't surprise me.
Under the disc reading part. Like, you have to he's like, I don't know how Ben did this, but there is an intact crunchy hard Cheeto within the confines of this PlayStation.
Okay, now that you've said that, this makes me think of a similar but completely unrelated story. I don't know if I've told on the podcast before, but do you ever have those things that you can't explain and it almost keeps you up at night trying to figure it out, and you know you'll never get an answer, and that just infuriates you? You'll see what I'm talking about. I used to work at Hardee's for like 4 years, and part of my duties at Hardee's, we had basically three shifts. Three positions. You'd either work what's called the front line, the kitchen, or you'd be what we called a runner. And a runner was basically, you only worked like 3 hours. You would come in, you would come in at like 5 and work till 8, and you would take out all the garbage. Then you would relieve the drive-thru and the front cashier while they did their 30-minute lunch break, and then you would go and clean all the bathrooms, like clean the toilets, sinks, take out the garbage in there, sweep, mop, and then when you're done, you go home. If you even got it done before 3 hours, they would just send you home. So back in the day, when I didn't want a job, I was like, give me runner shifts every night. I want to be out of this place. I don't care about the money. I just have to be here because my family won't get off my back about having a job. Over time, I started to realize that was not a feasible income to only work 15 hours a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I said, one of the duties was cleaning toilets. And to this day, I still don't know who did this or how they did it, because there's a lot of moving parts to this story. Do you know what I don't know what the brand is, what you would call them, but I just call them sauce cups. Think about go to like Taco Bell and you get it like a cheese cup.
Like
and the little plastic cups they put sauce in.
Yeah.
I was cleaning the toilet in the men's room one night, and every time I would depress the lever to flush it, the water would not come out. It would just get hung. So knowing kind of how to fix toilets, how the basic mechanisms work, like, the chain and the plunger and all that stuff, I was like, okay, I'll take off the tank and see. Someone had taken the tank off and placed one of those sauce cups inside the intake to where the plunger could not close and create a water suction. So it was backing all the water up, and I'm like, okay, for one, you can't accidentally get something in the tank. That has to be deposited there. Water doesn't come to the tank from the sewage line. But also, where did you get an empty tank? It had no residue. They had not clearly sucked all the barbecue sauce out of it. They had gone into the kitchen somehow. So it had to have been an employee, or someone had a spare cup that when we prepped the sauces, we must have gotten too many. But they had gone in there, taken that tank off, and shoved that in there for I don't know why. It's been like 15 years and it still bothers me.
Was it something that you could have handed over the counter, like, here's your ranch sauce with your chicken? Or was it something strictly that the workers
But there was no residue in it at all. Like, if you just throw a ranch cup in water,
you could have ran it under the sink and cleaned it out.
Why would you go through that trouble?
If you're going through the trouble to mess up the toilet, why wouldn't you do that?
Take the tank off of a public restroom and put it in.
No, it sounds like someone...
I'm going to block the thing up, but I swear to God, I will make sure there's no trace of honey mustard on this before I do it.
Hey, I'll put away some honey mustard. Hey, and also, on a sidebar, I could ask for some extra ramekins. I did not know ramekin was a word until last year, which I don't know how.
I've always used the word ramekins.
Never
what
heard
is
it
ramekins?
in my entire life.
Like the little extra...
It's the little cups you're talking about.
They're called ramekins? What?
I didn't know until I sat down for lunch with my special area workers, and then they said ramekins about 45 times in 1 minute, and I was like, "What the hell's a ramekin?"
That's what we used at Ruby Tuesdays.
Okay, technically I have some of those. We've made custard in them at home. The glass, like the ceramic ones.
Those are like dishes, though.
Everyone break out the fancy ramekins. We're having company.
Well, thank you for chiming in on that. I did not know that. I learned a new word today. That's nice.
I got a quick story about some. My brother-in-law, he's a chef, Biolic, and so he was making creme brulee one year.
Ooh.
He always does it for Christmas, and we were over at his aunt's house, and his aunt does things a little bit different than his parents do, and they just put all their like flour in one big tub of, a clear tub. Nothing's labeled, so he picks out one of the tubs and he just starts
see where this is going.
What he believes to be sugar on top of this custard.
Oh God!
And he uses his browning torch, and he's like, "Man, why is this not browning like it's supposed to?" It was salt.
Oh God!
He
was like,
but alternatively, he's a chef. I mean, you would have thought he would have.
You wouldn't have known.
Out.
I mean, yeah, he could have tasted it, but
you can smell it. There is a smell difference.
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this sugar?
He just poured it on there. I guess he was trying to.
Maybe he was.
I don't know.
Maybe he was trying to partake in libations and he just didn't know.
I mean, that could be possible. If you know him, that could be very possible. But
yeah, Libation Jones over there.
But he was like, "Well, I guess there's no creme brulee this year." I think he only did it with like 2 of them, and then he figured it out real quick. But still,
context clues, my friend.
It was really. We give them hell every single year.
I figured you were going to say it like burst into flames and just like wouldn't go out.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't burst into flame. Apparently, salt is not as flammable as sugar.
Okay, good to know.
I have one more. I have one more story that I have to tell on here. It's one that needs to be told. It's one of my favorite stories ever.
I do have one about Black Friday, but go ahead.
If you want to go ahead with that, you can.
No, it's a long story. So
okay. This one is another one of those that to this day I can't understand what to take away from this. But it is probably one of these stories that I have told from Hardee's more than anything else ever. And I'll just tell you the story and you can take away what you will. So, when I worked at Hardee's, for the first month that I worked there, I was line cook. And then they moved me to the register, I guess because I was terrible at it. That's fine. I hated dealing with grease. I hated cleaning dishes. I mean, still had to do dishes, but different sets of dishes. Anyway, they moved me to the register, and after a while, I had to start doing drive-thru as well. Hated drive-thru. If there's one thing I could not stand more than anything in the world was having that headset on and being in the middle of something and hearing beep, and you're like, what? Okay, stop what I'm doing. How can I help you? Hold down the little battery pack on your waist. Well, anyone who worked at that Hardee's or a Hardee's that had to deal with this knows that the most annoying thing you had to do on that register was make a milkshake. because our milkshakes were hand scooped. We didn't have any kind of special thing like a Frosty or like a McFlurry. It was take a 16-ounce cup, go and thick, like he said. You had to go over to the cooler, which at the time when I worked there was on the complete opposite side of the front line. You had to walk from the drive-thru across the restaurant to get to it, and all you had working with you was a room temperature spoon that was in water, and you would open the thing, you'd get a cup, and you would dip it out until you got it crammed in here. You had to pack it in as you're going, so there was enough in there to this fill line. Then take it back over to the window, put milk in it till the milk went up to that line, and then you had to put it in this old machine that I do think saw the advent of. I'm pretty sure that if you see photos, it was probably in the background when Archduke Ferdinand was assassinated.
He's the one who did it.
This thing
It was
sucked. But it was like it had a variable speed, but it doesn't matter what speed you put it on, it still sucked. But it was this long spindly rod with like a little gear on the end of it, and when we turned it on, it just basically spun really fast, like an agitator. So what you did was you turned it on low, shoved it up inside the ice cream, and then turned it on, and then you slowly sped it up until it just basically made a milkshake. Simple enough.
And then the boys come running to your yard.
The freaking drive-through rings, and it's a woman. She goes, "I need 5 milkshakes. I need 2 vanilla, 2 chocolate, 1 strawberry." And I'm just like,
go to hell, lady.
Okay. I was like, okay, fine, we'll do this. So she does it. By the time I even start making the first one, they're already in the window. They're just sitting there impatient. It's like a minivan, and it's like some 40-something-year-old woman driving, like a late 60s woman in the passenger. I couldn't see who was in the back, but obviously they had a caravan, maybe a Dodge Grand Caravan, but it was a caravan. Stupid joke. Anyway, so I'm over here finally making all these stupid milkshakes. I think it takes me like 10 minutes to make them all. I have one of those little paper mache looking drink carriers, the brown ones. And I have it. Milkshake, shake. We didn't have cherries at our restaurant. I don't know if other Hardee's did, but we did do whipped cream unless you said otherwise. That's very important to this story. Oh, I fill these things all the way up past the brim. They're made. They're all done. They're perfect. My hands are frozen. I'm irritated having to do this. I don't remember at this point if I'd already taken her money or not. It was probably $15 or something. They were back in like $3.50 back in like 2010 when this happened. Anyway, I make all the milkshakes, and I take her money, and I start to hand it to her, and she just looks at me like, why is there whipped cream on those? I'm like, and then I look over, and the woman in the passenger seat, I crap you not, this old woman, she's going, and I'm like, what is wrong with her? And she goes, why is there whipped cream on these? I'm like, because you didn't specify. That's what they come with. And then I hear this line that has haunted me for 10 years. You didn't specify. She looks at me, cocks her head, and she goes, well, we're from Texas. And then she left.
What the fuck's that mean?
And that's what Texas. And that's what I said. I'm like, and for years I said, is there an understanding that we're supposed to ask questions to people from Texas? Do they not have whipped cream in Texas? Is this a Carl's Jr. thing when you cross the Mississippi that they don't use whip? It's like, I do not have an answer, and it makes me mad that she didn't supply me with one.
You are going to walk to the end of time not knowing that answer, and
we're from Texas.
It's like when someone unfriends you or breaks up with you, and they don't give you a reason, so you spend the rest of your life not knowing what it was, if it was even your fault. It's the same thing with these milkshakes. What in God's name did you mean by we're from Texas?
All right,
if
so
you want to
sidebar.
live in Texas, you got to have whipped cream on your shake. Sorry.
Sidebar. We know dang well that Texas has whipped cream because, follow me on this, Varsity Blues is a Texas football movie. In that movie,
oh God,
there is a set bikini that is made of whipped cream.
Maybe it was shaving cream.
No, you do not eat shaving cream.
Maybe it was salt.
You can. It's probably not good for you, but
You probably wouldn't want to. Like, it would not be appetizing. So I
Hey,
know that
people drink
in
the alcohol
Texas,
in the barber shop, so I mean, why
Barbasol.
not eat?
Don't drink the Barbasol.
so Texas should have whipped cream. Now, is that movie 100% accurate? We don't know.
But to do a deep dive, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel.
Deep dive of Varsity Blues.
This ad is brought to you by
The Texas Milkshake Saga Part 1. Does whipped cream exist?
All right, so I got a Black Friday story for you.
Go for it.
So when we knew each other in college,
Yeah, don't assume our state, guys. Come on.
Alden, I'm not really sure if you were with us at this time, but you knew me in college. I used to.
Was it prior to 2011?
I don't know. All I remember is I was in college.
I'm already disengaged from the story. If you do not have a chronology,
It doesn't matter.
It was
gonna
12.
get really good.
it's not important.
It was back when Black Friday shopping was still a big thing.
Oh God.
That's a key thing to the story. Okay.
And that was at least 2015 was still a thing.
Okay. So I mean, me and Doc graduated in 2012.
Yeah.
So it was still a big thing. But me and a bunch of guys that I knew from high school would get together and play Monopoly, Rook, Risk, like literally all night long until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, we decided since everybody is back, we were going to do it Thanksgiving night. And we're just like, yeah, we'll just do it, Thursday night after everybody, does their thing with their family. We'll meet up. So we did one game of Monopoly, and then we started a game of Risk, and then we were trying to finish up the second game of Risk before we started another game of Monopoly. So we're talking like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then when everybody was out of Risk and there was only like a couple people that was still playing, we're just like, man, we are so freaking hungry. Now, we're just like, man, where is there, gonna be a place open this early in the morning? So we're just sitting there and like, there's 4 or 5 of us sitting there driving around town. We're just like, dude, where is there, lights on? And we see Walmart. And we're just like, okay, we'll just, go into Walmart. We'll just get some like pizza rolls.
Dear God, were you drunk or high at this point?
There could be some alcohol
really like your
involved.
driving.
Hey man, it's the day after Thanksgiving, 4 a.m. Walmart's
We were not
open.
high. There is a possibility that we could be intoxicated, but not
They were high on
too
life, man.
intoxicated that we couldn't drive. But
I don't know, man. The dude
we were
is
super
telling me a
hungry,
different story.
and we got pizza rolls, bagel bites, like all that like frozen stuff. You can just throw in the microwave. And we're just like, man, why is it so freaking busy? Didn't even throw us off. We were so destined to get our pizza rolls.
Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Exactly. So we go into this Walmart, and there's like a line of people wrapped all the way around the frozen food section. And we see our pizza rolls that we're needing. We push people out of the way. Like,
It was like a Black Friday deal on Hot Pockets.
yes, it was. It was a Black Friday deal to get a tablet, and that's what these people were standing in line for.
Oh yeah, that's when they used
Out of
to.
the way.
They would take the special hot items and stage them in completely random places of the mall. It's like,
Yes.
oh
I
yes,
got a
we have
sidebar on
a
that later for you.
we have a new light bright for kids, $5. It's in the motor oil. And like,
And it's still an inside joke right now, or, within us. We're just like, yeah, we accidentally went Black Friday shopping, and we pushed people out of our way. And this is when people were like shoving people to get, plasma screen TVs and, all the big. We're pushing people out of the way to get fucking pizza. So I mean, we walk up to the line, pizza rolls under each arm, bagel bite, like all this stuff, and that's all we're buying. And we are getting some. We live in a town that is extremely judgmental.
we live in a society.
That is extremely judgmental. And here we are, 4 college kids that look like hell, walking up to the register on Black Friday, and all we're buying is pizza rolls and bagel bites and all just food. And we had to fight people just to get to where we were going. And then we finally get back to the truck, and we're just like, we should have went to Waffle House.
I love how you make the statement, we lived in a judgmental town, and rather than anything to do with race or sex or gender, it's we got bagel bites at 4 a.m.
Pretty much. I'm not going to just say that, but, I mean, there's not a whole lot of diversity.
The prejudice that was against our frozen food habits.
We got so many freaking bad looks. And I was like, I've never been scalded.
Probably not from the workers, though. You probably were watching
No, it was
people
the entire community. It was the community. The workers didn't give a shit. They're just like, I get paid by the hour.
As a former Walmart employee in college, too, for the end of our freshman year, I was working there. But sidebar, I watched some guy come to my checkout line one time and drop 15 machetes on the conveyor belt and asked if there were more in the back.
Why?
What?
He bought every single machete we had in the store, and I don't know why. And I checked the news occasionally after that, just to make sure Jason Voorhees didn't move in town.
Go home with a cup of coffee. I got to do some research on this one. Or some blood on my hands?
Can I go to jail because I was a co-conspirator because I sold it to him?
That's
God. Black Friday, man.
But yeah, that was my accidental Black Friday shop.
Oh my God. I don't really have any Black Fridays.
I'm going to piggyback off of Viper's, though, a little bit, because he was mentioning how, you could buy the random stuff, like, buy a 6-pack of Dora the Explorer in the adult incontinence aisle or whatever.
In the health and beauty area.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that where you find it? I don't know. Depends.
Depends are in the same area.
That was the joke.
I prefer guarantees.
Look at it. It's a run-in.
Sup, dog?
Hey, fella.
Real quick before we continue the story, our chatter Zetha says, last time I visited inside a Hardee's as a guest, a tall guy stepped from the back, stared into my soul, and threatened to butter my bread. I think that was me.
I was going to say, Alden, I feel like this is...
I'm pretty sure I was really big into Super Troopers at the time.
I did my part. I did my part.
I didn't do shit.
Not Starship Troopers, Super Troopers.
I know. I got my troopers on. Oh God. Yeah, I felt like that was channeling you big time, Alden.
But it's definitely something I could see. Granted, I never watched that movie for the first time until like 2013, so that would have had to have been like my last few months working there if I did that.
Super Troopers I watched a lot in high school.
I don't think I've watched. I think I watched Super Troopers before.
I haven't seen the second one.
Starship Troopers, like all the way.
Actually, I must have quoted that without knowing that movie because I don't actually think I ever watched Super Troopers for years. I watched Beer Fest for the first time in 2013, but I hadn't watched Super Troopers.
Is that the movie where you have the glass boot and you have to do a little trick?
Yeah.
Das Boot!
Hey, Viper and Alex and
I love that movie just for the amount of people who aren't actually Germans playing Germans like Will Forte. Just because of the terrible German accents. Yeah, papa.
Will Forte.
I don't know, it's great.
Viper, I missed that place where we got the Das Boot.
Yeah, man. It closed down, and then it moved, and then it just wasn't the same.
I just love because
I could totally drink the Das Boot now.
Boot is not the German word for boot. That's what's so funny to me. It's just Das Boot. It's like saying L book.
It was the night. My my almost wife's bachelorette party kind of had a plan B because her maid of honor stunk up the place. But that's beside the point.
Take a shower.
No,
I get it.
No, she's a suck ass friend. But anyway, yeah. So Viper and Balex and I went to Grujo's and we had the Das Boot challenge, and it was a liter, a gallon.
It was a lot of beer. It was a lot. I still have a beer. Boot. I bought one.
I should have bought one. That was such a cool night. But then I was still a beer baby, and I didn't get to really. I got through most of it, and then I handed.
You remember that they took our picture?
I do. I wish we had gotten to go back and take that
Do you
off the
know that
wall.
I don't know how to spell believe when I'm intoxicated?
What? How did you? Bell in the boot, or
Believe.
I took a Snapchat photo of it at one
Believe.
point, so it's probably in the realms of photo
Yeah,
purgatory.
I'm sure it is. But no,
Um, I got I got sidetracked. Where
that
were we?
was back when the shield was a thing.
Yeah, believe in the boot. Oh yeah, Black Friday. Um, my wife and I had
My
been
wife.
on. Shut. uh, we were either going out with friends to watch a movie on Black Friday. It must have been my little brother, who hadn't yet held a job full time yet, and he was old enough to have been.
Ben.
He was
Sorry.
he was hired for temporary help on Black Friday at Walmart, and I think we stopped by to see him before we went to the movie. So this was like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. They've got him standing in the frozen or in the bakery section of Walmart, and this big, huge pallet of just random crap, styrofoamed several times over, with saran wrapped over, so no one can get their fat, grubby hands in there to grab their 50 cent uh, baby toys or whatever
Yeah.
the hell they were. So he's standing there folding his arms like this, and he's like, well, "It's got me standing here." And there's like 30 to 50 people around him, like ravenous zombies. He's like, "Yeah, I just got to make sure no one touches it." And he'd look over at someone who was inching closer, and he'd look over that way. And so Emily and I were like, "All right, good luck. We'll pick you up later," because he didn't have a car, and that's why we had to go back. I'm like, "Why did we go back?" 2 a.m. rolls around. It looks like a bomb went off in the middle of Walmart. There was no one around, and he's just kind of leaning up against the box, going, "Thank God." The shelves with all the saran wrap are on the floor, and all the crap's all over the place.
That's so
I
funny.
just I I love that moment, and for those of you who are, if you're watching right now, he's not around anymore. He passed away in 2018, so this was probably 2012, 13, 14. But I always remember that moment. It was just such a funny thing for him because it was like one of the first real big boy things he ever did, and it just cracked me up, and it was just a fun moment. And I always kind of giggle on Black Friday when I look around seeing those things. I did, like I said, mentioning going out yesterday for Black Friday to run errands, and I hit a Walmart near my school, and within 30 seconds, I ran into like 10 students I knew. But I went
If
in
you
for
didn't
stuff
know,
because,
Ben had a really, really dry sense of humor.
oh, it was bone dry,
Like
babe.
he would say some stuff, and it would be he would not mean it to be funny whatsoever, but it would be down there hilarious. And I love that man every minute of that because that's my kind of humor.
he
Is
was he was a
super
good one,
dry,
man.
but
He
man,
was good.
I miss him so much.
I do too.
Um,
Black Fridays is not the same, man, but
yeah.
it's all good.
All right. Do you guys want to go into your main event matchups for tonight?
Do
Yeah,
it.
we need to get that running.
Yeah. Start.
Anyone other than me first.
Cool. I'll go.
Do it.
All right. So in my first matchup, this week we're doing Thanksgiving sides. Um, so I have the cheesy mania. I have the hash brown casserole
Ooh.
versus the macaroni and cheese.
Oh, easy.
Because it's not easy being cheesy.
Mm.
Um, and then I have the mid card match, which is bacon wrapped green beans
Interesting.
Never had
versus
that.
the deviled eggs.
Me.
Nope.
And then the main event is the dressing. So we do ours a little bit different. We put actual turkey in the dressing, a lot of sage, um, ingredients and spices, and it makes it really good. Versus mashed potatoes.
Hard pass.
Hard
Yep.
pass on the mashed potatoes.
Can't stand mashed potatoes. I have to be in
Really?
the mood. I have to be in the mood for mashed potatoes. I think it's
Wow.
a consistency thing for me.
Okay.
I think it really, yeah. Alternatively, my brother would probably, I don't know, he'd shovel it in with a shovel. Just,
I do love me some mashed potatoes.
I gotta be in the mood.
Gonna have to be mashed potatoes, green bean, or mac and cheese, green beans, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Mac and cheese,
You-
kind of
Both
neither.
are passing on the hash brown casserole. Wait,
I don't like any casserole. There's no casserole that I
I
enjoy.
love hash browns. I love
so
casserole. My
Doc,
mother-in-law.
it's pretty much the buffalo chicken casserole without the
Yeah.
buffalo sauce or the chicken.
See, I mean, that is all well and good, but I do love me some mac and cheese, and I almost prefer it to most other things. It's like
Yeah.
picking your favorite kid. You can't pick one,
I can,
but I do.
If mac and cheese is good, it beats a lot of things.
Yeah, it's true.
For mine, I guess we'll do sides, main course, dessert. Sides, let's go with. My Thanksgivings are weird, so I don't even. If you're gonna look at me like, what are
We
you
could go on another
talking about?
tangent on that.
Cream
hang on.
corn versus
Did you snooze ads already?
not yet.
Okay.
Still got 2 minutes, so I was gonna get it closer to time.
It only sees like 1 of 3. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
seeing.
weird. Mine says 2 of 3. It's probably where I snoozed it the last time I streamed,
Okay.
like a week ago. Cream corn versus green beans
Sorry,
was my
didn't
first
get that.
one. Main would be ham versus turkey,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and third would be dessert, pumpkin pie or pecan pie.
Ah. Okay. So let's see. Creamed corn versus what?
Green beans.
Greeny beanies.
I'd probably do the creamed corn actually.
Oh, cream corn's so good.
It has to be the creamed corn though.
Not
How
good
does it
for
feel
you.
to be wrong?
It feels all right.
Feels very starchy.
So
Feels
as far
so
as
good.
ham versus turkey, we smoke our turkeys. With Biolix being the smoker that he is. And,
How
added
what
lots of
kind of
salt.
apparatus do you smoke that in? I've never seen a pipe big enough.
It's a huge bong.
we got the pipe big enough. But I would pick turkey, but it has to be the dark meat of the turkey. It can't be
Okay.
the white meat. Over the ham, and then pumpkin pie every single day. But it has to
Pecan,
have whipped
baby.
cream. Your favorite, the Texas's own.
Hey,
whipped cream.
yeah. Texas doesn't believe in whipped cream. Come on now.
Texas's own whipped cream.
Okay, hot take. I don't really care for pie.
Still baffles me to this day.
Are you a strudel man?
Strudels.
No, I'll
Alden,
take
I
my
don't
dessert.
think you. I
No,
don't think you
no.
understand that.
This is
We'll clue
this is
you
a
in
layered,
offline.
This is a layered wrestling joke. We'll fill you in on.
Yeah, we'll do a post stream discussion.
What was the middle one versus turkey? We haven't had ham for the last several years at mine. We do it at my in-laws' house. We've done that basically since. It is mine and my wife's date anniversary. We started dating 14 years ago tonight.
Dude, I'm sorry, I don't know what day I started dating my wife. I know it was in May at some point, but
I know it triggered
props
Braun.
on you for knowing that.
I partially only remembered because my wife was like, "Hey, happy date engaged anniversary." Oh, we got engaged on November 29th. Too. But anyway, all this to say, we haven't really had ham in a long time. And my wife was saying that on the way home from Thanksgiving. She goes, "You know what Thanksgiving needed? Ham. I like this ham." But my father-in-law smokes a turkey and then he deep fries a turkey. And I really like both. They have the platters for both, and I take a little bit of one, take a little bit of the other, and I enjoy it very much. Yeah. So I think just because I haven't had ham in a while, and I'm so Stockholm syndrome into turkey, I'll stick with turkey. And then green
Okay.
beans versus the cream corn. It's green beans all day because again, it's a consistency thing. I think.
That's the best part about cream corn, all the butter, man.
Butter and
I can just scoop some butter in my hand like a psycho. So.
All right, what are your
sounds right.
what are your picks?
All right,
real
here we
quick?
go. All right, so we're gonna go with the sides, the funky sides. Okay,
funky.
funky sides, and I
Like
have
a
my
monkey.
my preference. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law make this. It almost looks like Mexican street corn, but it's like a corn and some tasty things and some bacon, and it's really good. And I don't know what it's called, but it's good. Just delicious corn bacon thing versus
Street
my
corn is
wife's
so
favorite
good.
green bean casserole, which I particularly don't care for. But
So,
some people will probably fight.
so how do we go from green beans versus cream corn, green beans every day versus this kind of corn and this green bean casserole? Corn, all absolutely corn.
But it's different. It's almost like I said, it's almost like elote, Mexican street corn. It's not gooey. It's got
Yeah.
corn. It's got like little jalapeno things
That's-
and like peppers and stuff.
That's how my wife is. She'll eat corn on the cob all the time, but she will not touch cream corn.
Yeah, it's a consistency thing, I think. But
My
that's
wife
my
loves
side thing.
corn. Like even when she was younger, like they
It's
had to
corn.
literally take it away from her.
Unfortunately, it's
Because
just
she was getting
really
sick on
not
it.
beneficial for you.
Step away from the corn.
She loves it.
All my favorite
Dessert
vegetables
time.
are ones that are prepared very unhealthily.
Dessert time. Here we go. This is the one that I used to make in my previous life as a nursing home kitchen worker boy. But it's called ambrosia, and I don't know if you all are familiar with that. But
Yeah.
it is cherries, mandarin oranges, crushed and cubed pineapple, with marshmallows and whipped cream, all together. And
Can't stand
You
it.
use like
It always made me
marshmallow
sick as a kid just looking
Yeah.
at it.
I never ate it.
Nope.
I didn't know
No.
about it until I started working there, and they would serve it at holiday meals, and then
I can still smell it. It's been like
Yeah.
20 years since I've even seen it, but I can still smell it. As soon as you said
I hate it
ambrosia, I'm
too.
like,
Yeah.
hey, it's normally a hit. It gets wiped out at our house.
Our desserts are really good. Like we have a Mountain Dew cake, and that's
Ooh.
probably the best thing that we have had.
does it use a moon pie base?
No,
It's making
it used a
a
Mountain Dew
Tennessee
base.
joke. It's just making a Tennessee joke.
Anyway, ambrosia versus I don't know whatever pie because that's really all I eat. Pumpkin pie, which I don't care. Screw that. But okay, so the main
I don't have a real matchup. It's ambrosia
No,
wins.
sometimes wrestling talk. Alden. Occasionally, when there's a one-sided fight, we call that a squash match. And
Squash match.
The ambrosia versus pumpkin pie is a squash match, in my
Oh no, you got two people that absolutely hate ambrosia.
well,
Yeah.
in my brain,
Voting
I love
on
me some
this.
ambrosia. So whatever. And then the main event. Let's go with drinks. Do you prefer?
Yes.
Oh crap! I don't know where I'm going with this. Do you prefer? Oh crap! Do you prefer crap? Do you prefer having
Cocktail.
an alcoholic beverage versus a soda beverage?
Soda. I don't drink alcohol.
Well, what kind of alcoholic beverage?
I'm leaving it up to you.
An old fashioned. I choose an old fashioned every time.
Wheatley, so good, I drink it neatly.
We are not sponsored by Wheatley Vodka.
But we can be.
We can't get sponsored by anything. What are you talking about?
Hey, one of my middle names is Wheatley, so there we go.
You got 6 names.
I got one, I got a second, I got my grandfather's last name, which is Wheatley, and then my last name, which is insert last name here.
My middle name is either Alden or Aiden, depending on who I'm rating into.
Hello, a
No one can get it
No one
right.
knows. Yeah.
I'm like, it's not a capital I. It's
The D
an
and
L.
the L.
To be fair, all of our mid 30s to 20s counterparts are probably struggling with eyesight. And right now, in my brain, it looks like it says, well, I know it says Alden, so I can't really complain. But
No, it's the D and the L that's like right next together. It makes it hard to see.
I just think everyone immediately thinks of Aiden, A-I-D, because no one's ever heard the name
True.
Alden before.
true. And I'm assuming it's a play on Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII.
Nope, has nothing to do with it.
Really? Okay.
Yep, it's a weird story. One that I do not remember the finer parts of.
That is
but
13, right?
no, it's
Alden
19.
13?
19.
Oh, sorry. I kept thinking it was. Yeah, that's 19. Okay, sorry. Well, you'll have to tell us some other time why it's all.
Now that we know your name.
like, did you kill the other 18 of them? And
It's not that interesting of a story. I just don't know if I can get it in for ad break. For some reason, I have a friend who in high school, she was like just giving random people numbers and like making her like a little fictitious friend group organization. And I was like, hey, can I be in it? And she's like, okay, you're number 19. So I just slapped that on the end of my name at one point.
Very nice.
I don't remember the details of it, but just that number 19. I mean, 19 is not my favorite number. 7 is, but it's like, whatever. Anyway, that's about all we got for our show. We don't have any ad breaks left. Guys, got anything you want to promote real quick, or anything to look forward to?
So pretty much I'm going to kind of ride through the end of the year with wrestling on Tuesdays. I do have a raid trade coming up Wednesday morning at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we will be um, doing a charity stream for Project Hopemas. So we'll be raising money for that.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just kind of playing The Last of Us Part 2 on the weekends. We did play that a little bit last night, and it was pretty fun. And hopefully we don't get any copyright strikes, but that's another story.
Why would you be getting copyright
Get
strikes?
away.
Oh, because we sang
I don't know.
Take On Me. Like,
I'm
this whole song.
It has to sound like a match before any other thing.
I kept going. I kept going. Yeah. Anyway.
Cat.
But
cat.
that's kind of what I got going on. If I do finish The Last of Us early, I got some hard decisions to make, but I don't really know what's going to happen in the next couple weeks, so
All right.
I'm just going to go from there.
Doc, are you finally going to grace us on the platform again?
Bro, with school getting out in 3 weeks, I'm buckling down, so I'll probably not going to do much. But I am plowing through this, so this is fun. I'm not paying attention to any of the cutscenes, but Delta's playing smooth, feeling good. I don't know if I want to stream something like Funsies or something that's going to be like a long haul, because I just couldn't get it done with Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know what to do. But
Yeah.
I'll come back. Just
It's a
whenever
tough game.
Yep.
What about you, Alden? What do you got for the rest of the year?
I actually have a lot of little things. So first off, I'm still working on Final Fantasy 12. We just finished like the first quarter before I left, so I still have quite a bit to go. But I have something I want to do, so I didn't want to do this much because I need other time off from streaming, and I don't want to, hog up all the time for my wife, even though she hasn't really streamed a while because Jonah has just been attached to the chest. But at least through Christmas, I'm going to be streaming every night again, and there's a reason for that. A few weeks ago, every year we always buy advent calendars, and last year I got like a Lego City one. Alden got a Hot Wheels, and Hannah got a Disney advent calendar Lego. This year I struggled to find ones that I actually liked. So for her, I got her these tiny little Squishmallows, and I think they're like plastic.
Did you see the Final Fantasy one?
I think I know what you're talking about. I got Alden a Paw Patrol book thing, so every day he gets a little book. That's not here yet. Hopefully it gets here in time. And for me, I got a Final Fantasy.
Yes!
Is this the one you're talking about?
Absolutely it is. I'm so excited.
So I was a little disappointed at first when I got it, because I thought if they really look like they're little pop figures.
Yeah.
They are not. They are little acrylic ornaments that are about this big with pop figures two-dimensionally painted on them. So I was like, that explains why I got it for $15. But anyway, that's the reason I want to stream every night, is because I'm going to start every stream by opening an advent door, and I'm going to hang all the ornaments on this little tree that's going to be on camera.
Make sure, make sure that you are not putting the ornament right next to a bulb. Because
they're made of like
plastic melts.
acrylic. These bulbs are they're actually fiber optic, so they don't produce any heat. I'm not sure about the actual bulbs. I think that they're just there for decoration, But anyway, this tree like lights up and it rotates and stuff. It's loud as hell, but it's going to. I'm trying. That's one thing I'm gonna be doing this weekend is trying to figure out a. Last year I put it on the fireplace. The fireplace used to be over there under that Majora's Mask poster, and I had a spare second camera, and I was using it as a prop cam. I might do something similar to that because where if you've been on my streams lately, I have the feed up here, and then I have my little Final Fantasy collage of the platinums I've done, and then my camera. Well, I have decided on the way home today what I'm going to do instead of just having my name at the top of the stream, I'm going to make a banner of the collages on both sides of my name, so that'll be just like a heading, and then I'm going to have a prop cam again with my fireplace to keep it festive, and then my little Christmas tree over there, and just every night we'll hang a new ornament on there, and I'll have one more each night, and we'll open them at the start of each stream. As for what I'm doing the month, though, pretty much playing Final Fantasy 12 for the rest of the month. I want to get it done before Christmas because I'm starting Wild Arms 3 on Christmas, one of my favorite games ever. A few things I am going to do in between, though. This Sunday, a week from tomorrow, I'm going to be playing the new Katamari game. Been wanting. I always I've played Katamari every year around like the 1st of December. I always go and get a pizza from Big Ed's, and then I come home and play Katamari. So I might as well stream it. I was going to do it on Saturday, but our family photos are a little different this year. We're doing them Saturday morning somewhere else. So I'm just going to go Big Ed's on Sunday instead. And one night we are going to build the Lego Christmas wreath on stream instead of playing games. But for the most part, and I might do like a Christmas game night, like where I play like Christmas themed games from like Itch.io or something like that. I did a bunch of Christmas horror games last year. They all sucked, but it was kind of fun. But most of the time it's going to be Final Fantasy 12. So
Cool.
Anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Advent calendar. We'll be starting it Monday night. So
because I saw that I think on TikTok or
Yeah.
Facebook or something, and I was like, oh, I want it so bad. The one that I saw was like super expensive though. It wasn't $15.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were all like 50, but I found it at Walmart for 15. So
Okay.
so
Oh, is it
maybe
Walmart?
check and see if you can still find it there online. I got it online.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All right. You want to raid out?
yeah, you got anybody?
What kind of stream were you on?
No particular
We got
thing.
one person that's celebrating 3K, I
Go
guess,
find a cat-
followers. Or we can do a Final Fantasy one.
Is Katamari out yet, or is it going to be out?
Yeah, it came out like a month ago. I just hadn't played it yet.
Someone's streaming Katamari, but you got 50 seconds.
I don't have anybody, so. But we'll do a raid to Jenna Bain. I'll type that in chat so you can see it.
Sounds good to me.
Part of the cuties. And she's also doing another stream with another cutie member. So
Okay, and then after we raid in, and in the stream, we'll if you guys hang on collab cam, we'll have a little post stream chat.
Cool.
So cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here on the our off night, our off time night on Saturday. We'll be back on Fridays for after this, unless something comes up like a holiday or something. But for all intents and purposes, we'll be back next Friday. So we will see you guys then. Until then, catch any of us live tomorrow. I'll be playing unless I'm not live tomorrow, I'm gonna go back and start some more 12 tonight or tomorrow. But it might also just wait till Monday. We'll just see if I'm busy tomorrow. Either way, I'll be back by Monday. All right, see you guys.
all right.
Peace.
Bye. Peace.
Peace up.